tell you about this. I'm going to put it up so you can read it. It's just a story. I'll just tell you. There was a fire, and I always loved,
Fires?
No, not fires. I mean, this as a kid, I was like, whenever I, saw police officers, outside of the ones on television, the ones in my neighborhood was always, going upside some black person's head. So I really didn't like police officers, even though I have two in my family. I didn't like them growing up in New York City and being frisked and, put over the fucking car, you and I, on our block. I'm like, I really don't like these dudes. I always like firemen because I was like, when shit is going down, they're going into the building while people are coming out. So there's bravery and all this other kind of shit. And here was a situation where a fireman, Carlos Arana, gave mouth-to-mouth to a puppy who was obviously messed up due to smoke inhalation, wasn't breathing, heart had stopped, and you can see the video giving the little pup CPR and mouth-to-mouth and everything, and the puppy came back to life for a little while, but eventually it died later on. But it was just to see what this man had done to try and save this puppy's life. So, I mean, we had all these other horrible stories. That's love, Artie. That's love. Because that puppy would have been assed out. I'm not giving no dog mouth to mouth, but hey, this man didn't. He pushed the little fingers and, the fucking puppy came to true, but, it was a little too fucked up, so it was all for naught. But hey, it was still a good gesture. No, would you give a puppy mouth to mouth?
No.
But you were a dog owner.
I didn't even know puppies can get mouth to mouth.
Well, he certainly tried, yeah, and then it was cool. You'll see the video, and they put the he was giving, blowing mouth to mouth, trying to hold the thing, and then he was pushing the little fucking chest diaphragm in, and then they would.
What was wrong with the creature?
It was in a fire, so the smoke and shit, and then they put like the mask over it, so while he was pushing on the chest, they would give it some of the oxygen from there. So they were really working. They were really working. Yeah.
Well, that's lovely. That's lovely.
Yeah.
And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, we transition to a fucking animal that would never get mouth to mouth for me.
Well, two stupid animals of a particular variety.
Which one you got there?
Well, we got this dumb jackass, the UPS worker.
Yeah, these are black animals.
Yeah.
two
reprobate
worthless
scum
animals.
Detritus, derelicts. Fuck. Former UPS worker. Oh, you can read
No, you go,
that.
'cause my
Former
shit's reading
UPS
up,
worker
yeah.
steals diamond ring worth $160,000 and trades for a $20 bag of weed. Now listen, I'm not trying to say stealing is good at all, but
Especially when you get caught.
of course, but stealing $160,000. So no one knew the addiction to marijuana could be this serious, but maybe he just wanted to smoke that bad. 20-year-old Walter Morrison was fired from his job at UPS, then charged with felony theft after allegedly stealing a diamond ring worth over $160,000 from a UPS cargo plane. The Phoenix, Arizona man obviously didn't know how much the ring he lifted at work was worth. Morrison allegedly traded the pricey diamond for a dub sack of chronic. Yes, the soon-to-be felon traded a diamond that could have easily bought him a nice house, an expensive car, whatever, and gave that in exchange for a $20 bag of marijuana. Needless to say, the diamond ring was recovered and given to its rightful owner, while Morrison awaits his arraignment in Phoenix's Maricopa County Superior Court on Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You stole a ring. You didn't know the value, okay? If you thought that you were going to, first of all, once you go down the path of I'm going to steal something, right? I'm going to make it, because if I know that I'm going to get a certain amount of time, like if I know that the amount of time I'm going to get for stealing, breaking into a cargo plane and stealing something like this is, let's say, 5 years, right? I have to try, if I were to do it, to measure, I need to try and take that and turn it into something that's going to impact my life in such a way to where if I do get busted, it'll be like, I shot for the roof. I shot for the brass ring. I'm not going to do something and then trade it for something that's going to be smoked up in a day.
Do you see where you've misstepped so far?
Why? Because I used logic? Because I used logic? Yeah, because I said,
You thought. First of all, you actually thought about what you were going to do.
Exactly. I mean,
first, that's this doesn't happen.
Clearly.
With ghetto filth.
Clearly, because this person just wasn't thinking if you're going to do something that's going to give you some time, some 4 years or 5 years, then that ring or whatever would have been, I would have figured out a way in which they offload that joint and take those earnings and get the fuck out of Dodge. They would have to catch me on the run, and when they caught me, I would be living a better lifestyle than I was at UPS. I don't think I'd have all sorts of jewels, and I was never with that. But it's going to do something, or I'm going to set up something in case that I do get knocked up. I'm going to have a business set up, something. I'm going to have some thought. I'm not advocating theft, but for God's sake, I mean, $20 worth of weed.
But of course, as soon as I say that, I see our next story, our last story, and I have to retract my statement because obviously only certain people should actually think about shit. Because here's another one-celled ghetto animal who thought, and this is what she came up with.
That's actually could be her fucking name, Amoeba. That sounds like a black ghetto ratchet ass name.
Mom drove with baby in trunk to avoid ticket for not having car seat.
Breonna Watkins.
A mother faces child abuse charges after her 5-month-old child was found in her trunk during a traffic stop. South Florida police said Breonna Watkins sped off, another brilliant idea, when they tried to pull her over. When she stopped, the deputy heard a baby crying in the trunk. Police found the baby lying on top of a pair of hedge clippers and was surrounded by dangerous objects, including a canister of gas, spilled tacks, and a can of previously opened paint.
This bitch was obviously a terrorist or something. What the fuck she do? Why would you put a...
But whoa. Now we have to hear the explanation. Watkins told authorities, I had my best friend slide the baby into the trunk because I did not have a baby seat. Oddly, her best friend is a 14-year-old girl. I want my baby to grow up to be a man. He don't need no baby seat. Riding in the trunk will toughen him up now, help him grow into a man, Watkins said. I don't know what everybody's freaking out about. Know what I'm saying?
And did the bitch scream, "This is Sparta!" at the fucking end? What kind of gauntlet is she trying to...
Watkins will remain jailed.
So I guess
bail.
Impacting that windshield at 50 miles per hour, if they ever got into an accident, and rocketing her son through like a fucking missile payload, that's going to toughen up the child too? I guess when the kid comes out like Mankind with mad tats on his fucking back, looking like a fucking porcupine, that's going to tough.
It's stories like this. See, this is where I wish, like you said, we had a Google chat going here, or just someone. I would love people to tell me right now that when I say that certain individuals need to be executed and removed from society, that this is completely wrong and outrageous and extreme, and it should never happen.
We actually did a public service announcement on this, back in 2008, about stupid people?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because these people need to be crop dusted with whatever the chemical warfare shit is of the day, of the moment, and just eradicate these people. Because her explanation, she should have just said, I was afraid of prosecution and figured, not that I advocate this, but once again, this would have, I was afraid of prosecution and I wasn't thinking, I put him in the trunk and I figured as soon as I pass the checkpoint, I'd take him out. That's still grossly irresponsible. But this explanation is incompetent.
Now hold on. Do you not believe her?
I don't know what. The fact that these words came out of her mouth. Well, first of all, anyone hanging around, you're 20 and you're hanging. Your best friend is 14. That's telling right there. That's telling right there. And
I saw a video. I believe it was a video. Years ago.
Or was some kid trunk surfing?
No. Some filthy nigga who was rustling his baby in a crib, saying, that this was to help him be a man, toughen him up.
Like feeding gunpowder to a dog and cayenne pepper to a dog. So ruffling up their collar and all this other kind of shit. Yeah. See, those individuals don't deserve to have children. They literally need to be sterilized. Literally, sterilized. You trick those motherfuckers into something, put some.
If you'd rather not human death on you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Put some shit inside them Arizona iced teas that's big up in the hood, and let them drink that shit.
Them Shack teas.
Yeah, them Shack teas. Yeah, that Shack Gnosis flavored tea. Or go to Luther's Chicken, or whatever, Church's Chicken.
Or now you can go to Dougie's Chicken.
Dougie's Chicken. Dougie Fresh, man.
Free plug for Dougie Fresh. There you go. Dougie's fucking Chicken Shack. Where he'll beatbox the fucking spices onto the chicken for you.
Yeah, when he's shaking up the while he's shaking the fucking chicken,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Yo, big up to Dougie, man. Dougie was holding it down back in the days, man. Him and the Get Fresh crew. So whatever, man. Now he's literally getting fresh produce.
Yeah, to get fresh spices.
Get fresh prices. But I mean, these people don't deserve to be parents. This person is obviously unstable of mind.
I think they're just stupid. I just think they're just.
Well, then if they're that stupid, they need to get what they used to give them bulls back in the day, the sledgehammer behind the fucking ear. That's what they need. Oh, what's that down there? Oh, boom, right in the back of the fucking head with the sledgehammer. Be done with them. Be done with them. These people like this don't deserve life. They're too stupid to be real. They're too stupid to breathe the same air. Too stupid.
And there you have it, folks.
So there it is.
Once again, this is what we got. This is what we're giving you. And we will give it to you again next week.
Absolutely. So tune in and check out all that shit. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some scroll down there for all of the things that we have, right?
Scroll what?
Down there. See, I'm putting my hands here because I'm expecting you to put up something there that's going to have like our YouTube channel and our Instagram and our like Facebook and our Twitter and Pinterest and all that down here. I'm assuming
there.
Or up here or up there or somewhere.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Whatever the fuck. But
You'll get the idea.
You'll get the idea. You'll be able to check us out in all those different places and hopefully leave your comments and everything. And we have to try, like I said, we said it last week, we're going to say it again. We have to try that Hangouts thing because I really miss the ability to have, and we have a number here too, so we should also do a blast, if we do the Hangouts for people that can't do it that way, they can actually call us here. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, as you're watching this video, go into the comments section. If you want to, participate in one of our shows, leave us a message, and we'll get in contact with you either via email or whatever, and we'll set it up, and you guys will be on the show, and you can hear this shit firsthand. Anyway, that is it for us. Once again, we'll be back. Ken Skillet Sauce.
Skillet Sauce, Ken.
See you later.
Murmur, murmur, murmur. Murmur, murmur, murmur. Murmur.
We're trying to make it, baby. We want to make it, baby.